Cowboys friends, Cowboys fans, Cowboys family. First, let me say happy Thanksgiving to everybody watching this video. I got my baby with me. Y'all can't see her right now. She in the lab. She in the lab with me. I'm trying to convert her to be a Cowboys fan, but she kind of like just chilling on her phone. And right now, I'm doing this video. She allows me to do it. So, hey, it's love. Hey, man, thank y'all to anybody who watches these videos, first and foremost. The good, the bad, the ugly, the wins, the losses. Y'all rock with me. Let me break the game down for y'all, and that means a lot to me. So, first quarter, Dak and Zeke look crisp. In my notes, the first drive, they really couldn't stop Zeke at all. And they made some adjustments later on in the game. It looked like they were running like 5-man fronts. I will have to go back and kind of watch the game. It looked like they were sneaking a safety down. And, Dak's line, as far as like how much he had thrown, he only had 195 throwing. So what was the tail of the game? The tail of the game was conversions on third downs. And the tail of the game was our defense obviously holding them in the red zone. Them not capitalizing on their drives that they had, because the Redskins obviously they had chunk plays to Jordan Reed, plays to Garcon down the field, Crowder, but the defense tackled extremely well. This was actually one of the games where even though Kirk threw for a bunch of yards, I love the way that our defense played. I love the way that we played, that we tackled. J.J. Wilcox tackled. We got beat a couple times, and that's going to happen in games, in these NFC East games. But the fact that we were able to come up, make a tackle, the fact that we were able to come up, and corral to the ball, we literally made them use every minute that they had to use to make a drive or obviously score. Coaching. Why Jay Gruden decided to kick an onside kick with 9 minutes left in the game, I have no idea. Calls were wishy-washy both ways. It's cool. That's the NFC East. That's the game. You got a guy like Norman and Dez, that battle. Dez got the better of him. His line may not show it. He may not have 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. It didn't matter. When they needed to stop, they couldn't get one. Late in the fourth, they catch Dez catches a slant on Norman. Norman couldn't make a play. He gets up, he's jawing, he's this, that, and the third. He's mad at Dez. It don't matter. You mad at Dez and Dak's scoring, or you mad at Dez and Zeke's scoring. This was just, both teams were tired coming off a short week, so who knows what could have happened. Jordan Reed went out early in the game. That was just because of a good hit from Heath. Finishing, that's what I'm saying. We have guys stepping up who really aren't supposed to be stepping up. Nobody wanted J.J. Wilcox to be, our starting safety at some point this year. He takes bad angles at times. But look how he's been playing. Coming up, making tackles. He had a big hit in the game on, I forget who that was, on number 13 for the Skins. The fact of the matter is, we just are the better team. Somewhat keep away, but we scored when we had to, and they kicked field goals when they had to. Rob Kelly, to me, this tail of this game also was, this was a lot how Dallas used to play back in the day. Rob Kelly had 37 yards rushing. He had 37 yards rushing. So even though Kirk threw for, 400 yards or whatever, we'll give you that. Rob Marinelli's defense is designed to give you everything underneath. And that's what we did. I think he called a great game. At times, we were close to getting home. We didn't really get home. The ball came out quick, but we came up and made tackles. The one blown coverage from Anthony Brown was kind of the only thing that I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, AB. But that's cool. He's a rookie. And the thing that kind of makes me so upset is that Anthony Brown runs like a 4.3. He had been playing good on Jackson, and because they don't switch sides, so whenever Garcon was on his side, he had played good. He could run with those guys. What happens is he didn't trust his instincts. He jumped and, front running Deshaun Jackson just ran right past him. That's okay. I say Dallas played a great game. I say Dallas came out, was more focused. They had opportunities to score. They just didn't. As one play, you know, last week we talked about Scandrick, and I said I just don't think that Scandrick wanted to tackle. If you guys remember, right before the halftime, Scandrick had a chance to come up and make a big tackle. I think it was on either a dump out or it was on Crowder, and he kind of whiffed on the tackle. To me, those are the things that, when it comes to championship football, when we talking about if we got to play Seattle or Atlanta or we got to deal with like a Julio Jones or something, we need everybody to sell out. That's one thing. Even though Anthony Brown, he got beat on that play, he still comes out, he sell out. He's still out there playing good. Carr will get beat a couple times, but he's still solid. He'll still come up and try to make a tackle. Jeff Heath, he's not the best safety. He'll still come up and make a tackle. Byron Jones got beat by Jordan Reed, you know, in that like in and out kind of deal. He still came up and make a tackle. They were running like a bunch of quick like pick play type deals. They were doing a bunch of things, you know. And it I'm not gonna say it didn't phase us, but this was a Dallas, give him everything underneath, come up and make a tackle. And that was like, honestly, it was a great game plan because Kirk has a great line. 3 touchdowns, almost 500 yards with a loss. I remember Tony had 500 yards against Denver one year. I think that was that Peyton Manning shootout. And we lost the game because we didn't run the ball. Dallas didn't even run the ball that great. 20 attempts, 97 yards for Zeke. I thought Zeke would have from the beginning of the game, I thought Zeke would kill. But it's okay because the threat of the run is there. They got to come up. They got to, you know what I mean? They got to at least try to choke the run. When they're trying to choke the run, play action pass, it worked all game. That's how Dak was able to roll out, score. That's how you get Beasley in one-on-ones. Beasley one-on-one against Quentin Dunbar, he's a bum. You know, and honestly, just to be honest, Josh Norman is a bum too. He's overpaid. He caused 2 fumbles this year, and I think he has 1 interception. He makes no plays. And Dez got in his head this year. Last year, you know, Norman was able to front run. This year, Dez got in his head. Dez made the plays when we needed him. Cowboys fans, let's go ahead. Let's try to keep this winning streak going. We got Minnesota next Thursday. Thank y'all for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe. If you have a SoundCloud or if you have iTunes or anything, check out me and my man Cole's Music, Fuss and Coles, and SoundCloud, Fuss and Coles. Thank y'all for supporting me. I'm going to play some highlights. I'm going to play some tunes. I just dropped a new DJ mix. Hey, enjoy y'all Thanksgiving. We here. Let's go, baby. Look at her feet, y'all. Look at her feet. Look at her feet. Hey, y'all. We here. Peace. Cowboys Nation.